Hi guys, I'm your chef Rupert Boreland. Today we are working with the real pastured chicken. This is from Nutrafarms. We're gonna do a dish called, some will call it chicken cacciatore, some will call it hunter style chicken. They all basically, cacciatore means to catch or to hunt. So we're gonna do a hunter style chicken with the quarters. Now, this serves our purpose really well because there is some moisture. It's going to be a tomato based. We've got some chicken stock that we've thickened. We've got like a chicken gravy. We're going to add some white wine. Very, very simple ingredients. Hunter style is usually based on anything that you can find in the forest. At least that's the theme. Mushrooms, onions, garlic, all foraged from our local grocery store. And then we've got, for some color, we're going to add some peppers, okay? Now, very simple preparation. Onion. So the hunter style was designed to provide the cook with a means of tenderizing and at the same time providing just some supporting flavors, okay? So, hunter style was usually applied to wilder birds like grouse, pheasant, chucker partridge, and even quail, okay? Now, I will say this. Everything I usually cut in this dish to approximate the same size. Why? It doesn't take very much time to cook, and we don't want anything to get lost, okay? You don't like onions, don't put onions. If you're like me and you like onions, you use a whole onion. Garlic can either be finely minced or left whole, and then that way it's easier to pull it out. I'll let you decide. I'm just gonna chop it fine. I put these in my prep area in the manner in which I'm gonna add them to the pan. So, onions and garlic first, then my mushrooms. We're going to quarter those. They're going to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. So don't worry about them being too uneven in size. Quarters will allow them to hold some of their shape. You'll be able to distinguish between mushrooms and peppers. Next, we have peppers. However you dice them, dice to me is ideal in this recipe, although if you don't like dicing, you can leave them sliced. Easily you could substitute poblano, jalapeno, whatever your fancy. Even prep, even cooking. Okay, I have some diced tomatoes canned. Again, I'll remind you this is a little thickened chicken stock or chicken velouté, or you could buy a canned chicken gravy. Mushroom gravy will work just as well. We've got our chicken ready, so we're gonna start. Season our chicken. Salt, pepper, and your favorite spice. Could be cayenne, could be smoked paprika. It's up to you. I season both sides because I intend to eat both sides. So we're going to season both sides. Going to rub this down with a little bit of good quality olive oil. Going to add a couple of tablespoons of oil. I always start with the dark meat first. Make sure you're comfortable with the heat. We just want to brown the outside of the skin. If you got one of those fry screens, this will work just as well. This will keep the splattering to a minimum. We're starting to get some color. That's what we're looking for. All right. It's good size. We'll just do a little bit of a sear on that. That's great. Onions are in there, garlic. Add our mushrooms. We'll just saute that a bit. Again, build our flavor profile. Add a little bit of white wine now. See, we picked up a little bit of color now from the bottom of the pan. The white wine will deglaze that stuff, all those little bits and pieces from the chicken. Gonna add our diced tomato, our gravy or velouté if you want to be French. So we'll add our peppers. We'll put it into a 330-degree oven Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes. We'll take it and we'll check it, and then we'll determine from there where we're gonna go. I'll add a little bit more chicken stock just because it's uncovered. We don't want it to dry out, and we're going in the oven. So here's our hunter style. You can serve this with on a bed of rice or some pasta tossed in simple oil and garlic. Rice is ideal, but you're not limited to that. Just take a look at this. You can see as I squeeze this how much moisture's been retained. Put a little parsley on top, of course. And there's our hunter style pastured Nutrafarm chicken. One whole chicken. This will feed a family of 4 with leftovers. Very nutritious. Stick to the guidelines that I've outlined, and so slow cooking, low temperature, a little bit of moisture, add some flavors, support it, don't overpower it, and you end up with a dish that looks like this. Very simple ingredients. Your family will love it.
Visit Nutrafarms.ca to learn more.